The birth of the capsuleer. A sacred act, immutable and profound. Mind and machine merged. Flesh fused with power beyond mortal limits. United with destiny, a ship and its heart. They are one. Uncharted void. A galaxy where power and wealth spur humankind. Where four great empires see the fractured renaissance of man. Wielding vast fleets, they carve their ideologies into the stars. The heroism and treachery of capsuleers is woven into the fabric of New Eden. A story of industry, exploration, and conquest. However you choose to forge your destiny, do so with heart. New Eden is yours to shape. This is where your legend begins.
Wow. So what did you guys think of that intro? I thought that was pretty sick, actually. So this is EVE Online, and so I've just been playing it for the last few days. I recently went back to this game after about 7 years away from it. I actually started playing this back in 03 when it first came out, and it was a very, very different game back then. But you know, in 2019, it's become it's much more graphically pleasing, and I do feel that it's improved a lot. And so yeah, so for this video, I'm just going to be showing you guys what I feel is some of the reasons why I like this game a lot more now compared to last time when I was playing it back in 2013. And so I've just created a character, and his name is Uri Kavawai. I actually used a random name generator to create a role-playing kind of name for my character. I kind of like to do that with all my MMORPG characters, and so I did take some design cues, or not design cues, but features from Tybers, which is my main character in Mortal Online, and I've sort of given him like red hair and a scar, and he's a little bit more aged, so he's not that young. He's got a bit of age on him, but that's because I'm a bit one of the older gamers, and so I've decided to create a character that's a little bit more older, I suppose. But yeah, so we're just gonna log in, check out. I'll just show you guys some of the things I like about this game.
Connecting.
Okay, so So here's I'm in the station right now, and this is my Merlin. So I actually got this ship after doing the first few missions of a career combat, actually what do you call military career path agent. So let's show you my fittings. Let's see. Yeah, so show you the fittings first of all. Huh? Why is it not coming up? Okay, so the response time's a little bit slow, but okay. So I've got 350mm railguns, adaptive invulnerability field, a 1 MN afterburner, and 2 small shield extenders, and 3 power diagnostic systems. And I'm using the lead charge. And so show you the defenses that I've got. This is actually a very powerful shield tank for a Tech 1 frigate. And so when I turn on this module here, I actually boost my all my resistances, shield resistances up by a bit more. I think maybe about 10 to 15%. Okay, so with this game, I feel that this game has improved quite a bit. Although it still feels like the EVE Online that I know from all those years ago. However, they have made quite a number of changes to the sidebar, and so when I first logged in, I actually I actually had to go through some the tutorial, because there's so many changes that I really didn't know what to do when I first got in, and so I did do the tutorial quests or missions. So there's a few, and all of these will give you some basic starting experience, like skill points and other things. So if you're a new player or you're a returning player after being away from the game for a long time, I recommend that you do the tutorial, because it will really help you to get reacquainted with how the game plays. And so I'm just gonna do a quick mission just to show you guys. Okay, so I've actually done like 6 of these 10 missions. Alright, so I've actually done this kind of mission before all those years ago, but right, let me just have a read of that. Okay, and if you complete it within 6 hours, you get a bonus. Okay, let me just check. Alright, so I do have enough ammunition. And, just doing a few missions for that military career agent, it's already given me 1 million ISK. So that's a good starting money for, if you're just starting out, like I am. I've actually created a new character. So this is a very old account. I've had this account for many years. But yeah, this is my character, and so yeah, as you can see, I've given him a bit of a bit more of a he looks a bit older, and he does have a scar and red brownish hair. So okay, and so what you'll notice is that CCP has reworked some of the UI so that it's easier for you to do things. Alright.
Warp drive active.
Okay, so enabling this module will give me a slight, a bit of a boost to my shield resistances. So it's all good. It's a nice fit for what I'm doing. And graphically, I would say, wait. Yeah, I should wait until it's within 13k. That's the optimal range for my weapons. So yeah, like I said, it still feels in many ways like the old EVE Online game that I used to play, but CCP has made a number of improvements, I think. Let's enable the afterburners. So as you can see, none of these ships are, making a dent in any of in my shields. They're not able to do anything. This is a very strong shield tank. Oh, where'd that come from? It's still not doing anything to my shields. Okay, slightly, but it's barely doing anything. So yeah, the combat is not really not a Twitch-based kind of thing. It's more you pushing buttons and at the right time and monitoring, the numbers, like range and the orientation of your ship relative to the enemies. And one thing I do like about the icons is that now the wrecks, they now if it's empty, it'll be shown as these icons, which is I would say it's a quality of life improvement, because before you would have to go and sift through every single wreck to find out whether there's anything in it, but now you can tell whether a wreck has something in it for you. So like this one, for example, has loot, so that it really does save a lot of time. Now, unless you are salvaging, you won't have to worry about any of these. So if your ship has salvage drones, you can salvage the wrecks and use the whatever you find on those wrecks for other things. So I have a top speed of 667 meters per second. Yes, you heard that right, meters per second. And there's a loot all button as well. So, alright. And once you're done, all you have to do is click a button, and then you'll, dock with the space station. Okay, so there's two ways you can follow your ship, and there's like a tactical camera, orbit camera, and a first person. Now with the first person view, I'm really not sure what's the point, because it says you can view things from the perspective of your cockpit, but there's no cockpit, at least not that I can see. So it's a bit of a strange feature there. I really don't know what the point of that first person cockpit view is. Alright. And so, yeah, that's just a brief look at what I'm doing so far now. So I think there's quite a lot of players. There's, I think, 15,000 players most of the time. Now, it does get a bit higher as you get closer towards prime time. So, I think last night I saw something like 26,000 players, and I think it can go up even higher during the weekends. Yeah, back in the earlier years, like 2013, I used to see 45,000, 50,000 players concurrently. That was not unusual. So yeah, so this game does still have a decent player base, and one thing that is worth noting as well is that this game is free to play. You can play for free on an alpha clone, and you will be able to train up quite a number of skills. You can pilot, I think, pretty much all the Tech 1 ships, if I'm not mistaken. I think there may be some ships that you cannot. I think industrial ships you won't be able to pilot. You'll need a Omega clone, Omega upgrade. That would be the paid account. So you will need to have a paid account if you want to train up certain skills and pilot certain ships. And also your training queue is limited to 24 hours. So anything that starts within within 24 hours, you can add to that queue. But if you upgrade to an Omega clone, you can have unlimited queue, queue, which is great. But if you're wanting to play this game just for free, you can definitely do that. And I am thinking about upgrading to Omega. And one good thing I will mention about this game's account management, because I've recently taken a break from Moz Online because of the security certificate expired and there's no SSL when you go to the account management site. This game has a very, very comprehensive security measures in place. So when I went to log in for the first time, I had to reactivate my account. And for that, I had to click on an email link, that was sent to me in an email, just to reactivate my account. And then after I did that, I had to log in the second time, and I had to enter a code, which was sent to me again through email, and that allowed me to add my computer to this account. So I'm very impressed by that, and I do love how they take security so seriously. And this is the kind of thing that you see on Steam logins. When you log in on a new computer on your Steam account, it will actually ask you to enter a code, and this is very good. I love how CCP has taken security to such an extent. And yeah, graphics wise, I do like the graphics, and I always love this ship. This is one of my favorite ships. I always get this ship when I first start out, because it's a shield tank. I love shield tanks, and I love rail guns, so this ship is perfect for me, even though it's easily destroyed by a well-equipped PvPer or the more powerful NPC ships. But this ship has been one of my all-time favorites. So so one other thing as well is this thing here. I was very impressed when I saw this. You can actually rate your experience, whether you like today's whether you enjoyed today's gameplay, enjoyed playing EVE Online today. I say yes, and I've been reading yes for the last several times. I have not yet found a reason to give the thumbs down. So well done to CCP for for what they do for this game, and so I'm gonna be playing this game for a while until until SV sorts out their SSL problem with the account management site. So you can expect to see some more videos of this, and so I will be playing this. And if you guys want to join me in the game, I'll just show you his name. It's Uri. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. When I first saw this name, I thought, okay, it's pretty cool. It sounds a bit like Yuri, and cover Y. I kind of like the name, so you can add him to your friends list. And I've already gotten invitation from this player here, and he's got a guild. Sorry, not a guild, a corporation called Strategic Exploration and Development Corps. Now, at the moment, I'm just starting out, so I want to do things by myself. I don't really want to join any corporations as yet, but who knows? Maybe later on I will do that. But one thing I wonder is that when I saw this person was wanted, and he has quite a sizable bounty on him. So I don't know. I'm a little bit cautious about joining this person's corporation. And so this game is very similar to Mortal Online in that it is very, very dangerous. The world, and basically the whole world is out to get you. Okay, yeah, I lost some standing with Guristas pirates. But this is not unusual for me. This is not. I'm no stranger to this sort of thing, because coming from Mortal Online, I know what to expect, and so this is not something that's unexpected. So if you're thinking of playing this game, just bear in mind that this is a PvP anytime, anywhere, except when you're in stations, and there's full looting. So in that respect, it's very, very similar to Mortal Online, but of course it's you instead of controlling a character, you're controlling a spaceship. So that's the only big difference, I suppose. But and while we're at it, let's have a look at the star map, because I heard that it's been revamped as well. Okay, so it's a very different. Okay, this is the first time I've oh, look at that! Look at the size of it! Oh man! Wow! Oh, look at all these star systems. Every single one of these is a star system. Oh man, look at the size of this game world. Far out, this is massive. and I'm here. Look at this, look at the size of this universe, of this galaxy. Look at it, it's just absolutely massive. And I think it will just get bigger and bigger as time goes by. Every time they add an expansion, I think they'll just keep adding to it. So yeah, so there's a lot to this game that I'm still just rediscovering, as it were. But I've already sort of got my quick bar with all the things that I need for my ship, all added to a very. You can add new folders and reset the quick bar, and so it's very, very handy. If you're looking for, let's say you lost your ship and you're looking to replace them, you can just click on each one. And one good way to sort the prices is if you're looking for sellers. That is, if you're buying parts, let's say you're buying this thing here, then you change the price to sort from lowest to highest, so you can buy the cheapest one. And one good thing to note as well is that all these are, I think, if I'm not mistaken, all produced by players. All these are produced by players producing the stuff and putting it on the market. and Jita is obviously the trade hub for, if not just for Caldari State, then for other empires as well. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Jita is like the trade hub in this game, one of the trade hubs anyway. And for buyers, what I recommend you do is you sort the prices from highest to lowest. So if you're selling this, then you know where to go. And then you just set the destination. You click on here, set destination, and you just go fly there, and then you just drop off the item and sell it. And another thing worth noting as well is that this game has local banking as well for your items. Now with money, it's global, so you keep your money at all times, everywhere you go. But with items, it's a different story. So you'll have to move items manually, and that's where the I suppose that's where the risk and reward part comes in. Risk versus reward. Okay, so this is just a quick video. I'm going to be making more as in the future, and so yeah, this is just my first video, my premiere, as it were, a new series for my channel. So I will be continuing on this Let's Play of EVE Online. So hope that you guys enjoy this video. Hope that you can please like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and share the video. Look forward to seeing you guys next time. This is Fine Gaming Connoisseur. Take care and have a good day.